Hey guys, Mr. Welch here. I just wanted to take a couple minutes here to explain how to use Google Chat. We are actually going to be using Google Chat a lot in our classes moving forward. We are going to use it primarily as a place that you can have discussions. Some of those discussions may be asking questions. They may be posting an original topic and then replying to other classmates' posts. But I do want to kind of show you how to access it and then sort of what you can be looking for out of chat. And so if you were to just get onto Google, you were to log on to your school account. This is just a generic account so I can access it from your perspective. You want to go ahead and open up your tools, and then you want to click this right here, chat. Okay. And so when you open up that chat, it is going to give you only the rooms that you haven't been invited to. Okay. So in this particular case, again, to run this as a test, I added this HMS student, right? This generic account to both the Cultures 11 and the Cultures 9 help desk. You are only going to see whatever class you have been invited to join. Okay. Um, so you can see that there is the opportunity, the ability for you guys to post information there. And really what I see this as is being a place where we can go to ask questions. Right now, as you guys are sitting at your screens, right, you're sort of digging into this whole distance learning thing. You're emailing us, you're messaging us, you're sort of going at this from a lot of different angles, and that's great, right? Continue to contact us if you have questions. But your questions oftentimes are other students' questions as well. So if we can all use this help desk here or use Google Chat to answer our questions, then they're going to be visible for everyone else to see, almost like a frequently asked question page. Okay. Um, Now, in order to use this, right, so I sort of got in here and I went ahead and did a couple posts, right, just to show you sort of what that looks like. And you can choose to reply, right, to a post. So for example, maybe, we are going to ask a question in here and we're going to ask you to reply to that question. Then you could go ahead and you could type, right, a reply to that thread. Okay. Maybe we then want you to start your own topic, right, where you're going to start your own thread. And then sort of that's sort of how you would go about doing that. Now, again, this is all within Burl. You can only join rooms that you have been invited to, right? Um, so you can use this really in the future, maybe for collaborating on projects. It's a way for you to connect with people that may not exactly be sitting in front of you. But what we really see it as is a place that you guys can go and sort of drop questions that you may have, answer questions, right? And like I sort of say up here, if you ask a question, it doesn't have to be answered by just us teachers, right? It can be answered by any of, your classmates. And so, I would go ahead and make sure that you have, notifications set so that, whenever you are getting, we are getting new posts that you're able to access that information. It is very easy to use. It is all right here. One more feature that I wanted to show you here was the ability to, within Google Chat, to send private messages to individual people. So, if you've ever used Google Hangout, it's just like a messaging service, while Chat has one of those built within it. So, if you wanted to go ahead and send a group message to a couple different people, if you just wanted to send a message to one particular person, right, you can go ahead and do that. What I do also want you to know is that as you send a message, you can share files, right? If you wanted to upload something from a flash drive or an email, you can attach documents that you've already saved on Google Drive. And say, for example, if you're on here and you see that one of your teachers is available, right, is live, then you can actually go ahead, especially if they've just responded to one of your questions. If you still have more questions and you'd want to video chat, you can just click on this and it'll go ahead and actually send a request for a video meeting for that particular person. I do think that Google Chat is something we can use a lot. throughout our time together, and I do find it very, very easy to work with if you just take a little bit of time to click around.